This is a pretty big gun and can wipe the smile off of anybody's face underneath that mask. But the sight of cleaning products can put that smile right back on. Do you feel lucky?
When the going gets weird, politicians turn pro. Instead of getting down to business, they're allowing everything to go out of business. There sure are a lot of empty grocery store shelves, too.
What are you rambling on about?
Something my great-grandpappy used to say. You know Philippe's, home of the original French dip sandwich? Pop was a sous chef of the kitchen overseeing preparation. He used to tell us, when there are no more diners opened, restaurant patrons will walk the grocery store aisles. What goes round, I guess. Here's today's chain letters, Inspector.
You better hold on to my mail, being the chief said no more bodies.
Replying to anonymous letters never turns out well.
Besides, the hunch I had turned out not to be the case. None of my files make sense anymore. Is it brain fog or mask lens fog?
Don't worry yourself, Inspector. You probably just got the wrong boxes again. Story going around is that this time Carl choked up and spilled the coffee beans. Jolly good show, Inspector. It looks like you decided to go with a replacement for that bad knee.
Why does this always happen on my shift?
Records room. You got Carl. Just for the record.
Hey, Carl. It's Tom the janitor. I just overheard Motormouth Malcolm from the mailroom let slip that you gave Inspector Calhoun the wrong boxes again.
I have 4 letters to give to Malcolm the next time I see him. Anywho, the inspector knows that glitches happen. And the last thing he needs to do is have a knee-jerk reaction, being that it's no cakewalk to set the record straight.
Oh, he's hopping mad in your direction. I'm not joking anymore. But everybody is tired of cleaning up your messes. At least I'm gonna go to sleep with a clean conscience.
Lucky for Hans that he woke up in a good mood, and called in sick so that he wouldn't ruin it.
Hold it. This is a restricted area.
Crow's Nest Raptor. We have a situation. Over.
10-4 Crow's Nest. Raptor going into threat posture. Confirm shiny object. Over. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun.
Something's not right. Over.
Copy that. Raptor was not made aware of any drop-ins today. Over. But no place is restricted to deep-fried food deliveries.
Hey, Harry, can you even breathe in that getup?
Well, at least there's no chance for your mask to slip.
This is a major breach of protocol. Over.
I concur. It does not reflect good. Over. Anywho, we shouldn't keep Dr. Binder waiting. Store greeter to gatekeeper. Contact made. It's just Harry, bringing home the chicken.
Roger that. Better chicken than feathers. Out.
Hey, Harry. When are you gonna bring down the house with another concoction?
How about a fried short stack?
Can't you see Harry doesn't have time to kill when he's in the middle of a food delivery? What's the soup tonight? I'm into the soup tonight.
Alphabet, maybe?
Be very, very quiet. It's time for shots and heads.
Gatekeeper to Crow's Nest. Don't jump the gun. It's just Harry. Delivering a fried chicken power lunch. Out. Did you catch that, Raptor? Over.
I'm catching the drift. Over.
It's comedy that somebody thinks they can get away with such bluntness. It's so rude not to ask us if we wanted anything. Over.
Roger that. Looks like we were moved to the low priority tier. Over.
Shot to the curb. Over and phased out.
I expected to get a big bang out of this chicken and egg situation. Instead, it turned into another crapshoot.
With bars closed, I'm rolling in the dough.
It's bread circuses for sure. Who's this?
Must be somebody important who got through the front door.
Hey, friend. Do you know where you're going?
Viral.
Oh, lunch has finally arrived.
This is not your bag.
Let me see that order ticket, Harry.
You don't need to see the order ticket.
We don't need to see the order ticket, do we, Lenny?
You forgot to call in your order.
Is it because I forgot to phone in for grub again? Very good, Lenny.
This takeout is for Dr. Binder.
That's Dr. Binder's feed bag.
Be on your way without further delay.
Sorry for hassling you, Harry. And you, stop looking at me like that. Like Yogi Berra said, it's deja vu all over again. And lunch once more at the Willy Wonka 3-star rated buffet.
Not so fast, buddy. We just installed a new security blanket. We have to turn off all the gatecrasher barriers leading to Dr. Binder's lab so we don't deep fry your turkey. He's right, Harry. There's no better way to the doc than through his stomach. This building is outfitted with state-of-the-art trespassing measures on every floor. It's impossible to breach. You're in a fortress with an artificial intelligence algorithm at the core of this futuristic anti-snooper system. This facility is impenetrable. Each floor has 5 sensors. One that can see you first, another can hear a pin drop, a third that can smell anything fishy, and it has a taste for blood when it feels any disturbance in the complex. You won't get a false sense of security here. Research is ongoing to create a 6th sensor to perceive the dreaded disavowed special ops team that always seems to slip through. I really hate it when a computer geek on a laptop offsite is boasting about bypassing security measures with his buddies through an invisible earpiece comm system. Blasted air vents, but we all need to breathe fresh air, am I right? Sorry, Harry. We can get carried away sometimes. We'll flip the security system back on after you quit the building. Unless you have to make another trip back. Just make sure you don't accidentally flip the bird. Not that one, Harry. It's the biohazard intercept response destruct switch that will vaporize this entire research building to prevent viruses from escaping. And everything inside these walls will be turned inside out. And it's what's inside that's paramount. Well, let's get this fried food delivery mission accomplished. Thanks for the coupon, Harry. Hey, you got a little ketchup on it. What are you quoing about? There's no food here. Shoot! Whap off, Rud Wayne. Why don't you go eat quo or something like that? Crow's Nest to Wapta. It's high-stakes poolside time.
Roger that. Time to duck and dive.
Going to all-in silent mode, so keep double watch for suspicious characters while I phone a friend. Over.
Raptor is minding the store for the usual 5%. Over.
At least somebody's gonna be having them some fun.
Would you like to roll with the stars? Carry big dreams home in your sports car and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a sitting duck? A sitting duck is a schmuck who's running out of bugs. He makes bigger bets to change his luck. All the better for me, 'cause I'm backing up the truck to load up those bucks. If he looks like a duck and bets like a duck, he must be a sitting duck. Or would you rather get one's ducks in a row and collect all that dough? You have a collect call from Angel Eyes. Do you accept the charges? Another big payday floating my way.
Carl, let me in. It's Inspector Calhoun.
Whoever it is, Hans isn't here to pull any files.
Carl, open the door.
He had to rush home to feed his dog.
Let me in, and I'll forget the whole thing. It'll be like you never lost my files in the first place. I'm just here for some friendly coffee talk.
Why didn't you say so, Inspector? The common grounds we share is a fresh cup.
Here's Fury.
I could explain it away at great length, Inspector.
It was a dog day afternoon.
You stoked a storm in a coffee cup, punk.
I'll confess to every worst-case scenario, Inspector Calhoun. The excessive force is strong with you.
That's right, Carl. You saw to that. Just like every hood in town.
The power lunch is a very effective gimmick.
An early bird special, minus the worm. The sweet smell of deep-fried success in the kitchen. Just put the bag by the vortex mixer when I finish binding the sample. Never underestimate the power of magnifying the problem.
You shouldn't let your last fry pan meal get cold, Dr. Binder.
I might have something for your congestion, if you have a moment.
However, revenge is a petri dish best served cold.
Don't get your face mask in a twist. Harry's fried hotspot will always be in the top 10.
Aries is 86 now.
What on earth?
Which you've proven is not the case with this virus.
Dan?
While I exist, you cannot wash your hands of me so easily, Dr. Binder. We've been playing with fire ever since discovering it.
What is the matter with you, Dan?
The matter at hand.
Have you forgotten the rules?
I don't belong to your fright club.
Masks are mandatory. You do realize that you are putting my life in danger.
This is bigger than life, and twice as ugly.
You have mutated. It appears that a symbiosis has developed with your immune system. A panspermia chimera. I was right.
And I was wronged. My mind is a pressure cooker ready to explode. What is your real agenda, Dr. Binder? Who are the true benefactors?
It is my job to prevent the extinction of the human race by skipping over public domain viruses, utilizing mixing and matching to create new variants, and then carrying out testing for vaccines that will be received with open arms.
Don't hold your breath.
See? You are in agreement. There are too many variables that make it an impossible task. Your UFO encounter, an extraordinary chemtrail path at the start of this super spreader series, put me on a new course.
A collision course.
Only a fool would not rush in at the opportunity to accelerate human evolution to advance prevailing immunity responses.
The best science money can buy.
Sacrifices need to be made, and the powers that be get bored easily. I did not expect to see you again, my friend.
Circumstances alter cases. I circled back to prevent your commercialization of this cosmic infection.
Cutting a long story short will leave us both with more questions than answers, Dan.
I was not delusional as you proclaimed, Dr. Binder, but was being contacted with coordinates, drawing me to the right place at the right time.
Why did I not see it before? The medium is the massage.
It is there that a bright light will appear, and I will finally have the answers to all of my questions.
It was by accident. You were allowed to leave the confines of this building.
Raptor to Gatekeeper. Who's winning the game? I got a lot of coin riding. Over.
Who cares? We finally got ourselves a live sports broadcast. Civility costs nothing. I'm in that pool too. Raptor, this is Gatekeeper. Ava Cupcake Princess is leading by 2 games against Grimmax. Never thought I'd become a fan of Pong video tournaments. Over.
Roger that. Mom's basement is the perfect bubble during a pandemic. Over and out and about.
Remote sports. I bought the shirt.
What a time to be flying when I could be taking a nice Sunday drive to the middle of nowhere on those wide open pandemic highways.
Even with all the bars closed, I still can't find the time to get everything done.
Would you just look at all that premium pandemic parking? During this downtime, I'm gonna land for a quick bathroom break and to get a snack to hold me over, since we weren't invited to that fried potluck.
I have mixed feelings about doing this. A promise made is supposed to be a promise kept.
It's not work that kills, but worry. I hear dark chocolate calms nerves. I'll buy you a candy bar, you big baby.
Oh, now you're trying to sugarcoat the gravity of the situation. We're supposed to be doing double duty, not dodging our duty.
I'll stretch the rules, and you stretch your legs for a split decision.
Your luck is about to run out. I've been studying the poker GTO strategy.
Ah, yes. Game theory optimal. One of the 2 primary types of winning strategies. I, on the other hand, prefer the exploitative approach.
I'm catching wally monkeys swinging with deuces, a dime, and Kojak.
Don't underestimate the power of my poker face. I don't like to lose, and I don't believe in a repeating no-win card game scenario.
I was beginning to wonder if you preferred sinking to swimming. A few laps might even change your luck. Have you ever tried the internationally infamous breedlove crawl that an astronaut came up with?
The only one who's gonna beat this hand can also walk on water.
This designated loser couldn't even hit the showers.
I won't be card shark bait.
Same stakes?
Double it. I'm chumming for you.
As you wish. It's not like I'm pointing a gun at your head.
This fall star is a great pick for fantasy cards. Real nice place you got here, Dr. Simon.
All work and no clay makes Jack a dull boy. Inspector Calhoun, what is so urgent that you have to carve into my Zoom sculpting class? You're putting me in a difficult position when you don't make an appointment through proper department channels. Are you being assigned a rookie partner? Or being demoted to the personnel department? Did you destroy public property during an arrest? Or get suspended again?
Not me. Carl, the absent-minded confessor, needs help remembering where he stashed my files. Justice delayed is justice denied, and I'm reaching my limitations with Carl.
Hey, Calhoun, don't be so upset. Your files have to be somewhere. Oh dear.
Listen, Carl. To me, you're history. You understand? And a lot can happen to history. It could be made with a good recipe. It could be rewritten with a pen and paper. Or it could be forgotten in an alleyway next to a dumpster, holding on to an empty flask. So, take my advice and relive it when Simon says, or you're going to be on the wrong side of history. Got that?
Gentlemen, please. There's no undesirable, spontaneous behaviors in the hypnotherapist office. Inspector Calhoun, your questionable methods are over the top. Afraid of failure?
Must be a nutritional deficiency.
You underestimate me, Dan. I always find a way to reposition the goalpost.
An outlaw scientist.
I prefer controversial, Dan. The gun just helps me breathe easier. Your genetic alteration is providing clarity and demands more clinical trials and increased funding.
You still have difficulty in making a decision. Eliminate or preserve.
Do not be blinded with science. You have the most incurable tendency for theatrics.
You will gain nothing more from me.
Au contraire, then. Gain of function is at hand. Don't move. I'm an excellent shot.
Plenty of parking. Nobody's gonna door ding this bird. Feed the meter. Be back before anybody notices we're MIA. You better be faster than bad news, Murphy.
I hope that's your phone and not my tinnitus acting up, Calhoun. It has to be my phone, Clinky, since that tin ear of yours only acts up during karaoke. This is Inspector Calhoun. Fire away.
Inspector Calhoun, Dr. Simon here. I have never had to hammer away at a subject so much and get absolutely nowhere. That kid had me tearing my hair out, trying to keep him from falling asleep after blaming some dog for everything. I'm afraid that the regression session was an epic failure, and your case files are ancient history.
Another tough call, Calhoun. Carl didn't pass the tell test.
I never thought I would end a session completely wigged out.
Calhoun, you should give this game changer a shot. I need to psych myself up and start playing my cards right. Duty calls. Always on target, but never takes home the prize. Looks like I'm closing early again.
This minor leaguer's gonna probably draw the idiot card next.
Are you starting to feel like you're being backed up in a corner?
Let's just say I wouldn't want to switch seats with you during this deal.
This board in hand is wetlining with 2 pair, deuces and dimes, and a suicide king. I'm looking forward to red pilling this easy out.
Your call.
I'm all in.
Excellent. Looks like I'll have enough time for one last swim.
The pain you are experiencing indicates the virus is becoming more efficient.
The pain you are about to experience will indicate death.
Your actions have also been questionable, Dan. You should not have added my colleagues to the pandemic death count, especially Dr. Harden, the finest infectious disease specialist in the world.
He choked under the strain, Dr. Binder.
As a result, you have attracted the attention of anti-hero Inspector Calhoun, endangering my progress. And Calhoun has no problem crossing the line either.
Bad actors soon become obvious. Your ego got the best of you, which isn't very surprising.
Having the gate combo on your business card tells me the crystal ball is already rolling.
Inspector Calhoun, the non-believer. I foresaw your visit. Please be seated at the eye roller table, Inspector. Your non-refundable donation is timely. Everyone must take a gamble for a big payoff.
And when you have nothing to lose, you go all in.
Now, I will need an object from the delinquent.
This is the coffee cup that spilleth over and sent me on a fool's errand.
Well, so much for good to the last drop. Burnt coffee grounds from nowhere in particular. Ah, yes, the strong aroma of Jameson whiskey. It reminds me of 2001, a very good year. The critically acclaimed short film, When Zombies Attack, was released to the public on DVD. The Lakers repeated as NBA champions, and Rick Baker won the Oscar for Best Makeup.
If you don't get with the program, I'm going to have to change the channeler.
Patience, Inspector Calhoun. There are times when one must stop and smell the coffee.
She sells she-shells while the sorter spills secrets by the seashore.
It's how a psychic prepares. I think I used too much disinfectant because I'm drawing a complete blank. But I am sensing that the owner of this coffee mug is in mortal danger.
The one-time coffee is not psychic. Might as well be decaf.
Winner, fried chicken dinner. Lose your cool, not your shirt. What? How long has that red light been flashing? You mean this one? With everything closed nowadays, I don't pay attention to the time anymore. You're living on borrowed time, buddy. Security team alert. Code red. I can't even hear myself think.
Music to my ears.
Let's check it out. Why don't you flash your lights and show us what else you got for Christmas?
I got carried away showing off the new sound system I requisitioned for the scooter.
Too loud and clear, maybe?
Well, don't let us cancel your outdoor concert. Crank it up. The stereo system is gonna blow you away.
Security team alert. Code red. Security team alert. Code red.
You're starting to sweat, Dr. Binder. Are you feeling a little hot under the collar?
Do not test me, Dan.
I've already ruled you out.
You should have joined me, and together we could have brought order to pandemic responses. It's 1,000,000 to 1 that you are still standing.
Making me the odds-on favorite.
Following the science, you will not be getting very far. The single gold bullet lodged in your body will suppress your immune system, causing an imbalance.
You are no longer essential, Dr. Binder.
You are beaten. It is useless to resist.
I find your lack of ethics disturbing. So, you will have to learn the principles by heart. There's no gain without pain.
This is BLED News 86.5 AM. The lead story continues to be the serial killer on the loose that has Inspector Calhoun baffled.
Carl!
And later in sports news, we'll be talking about the pandemic-safe outdoor recreational activity of zorbing, rolling down a hill in a transparent plastic orb.
This is Inspector Calhoun. I'm heading over to Frank's. So let the chief know I won't be able to update him on the case this afternoon.
I'll see to it, Inspector Calhoun. Hopefully you can enjoy your lunch without any 211 interruptions this time.
Nobody's anticipating lunch more than me. Closed. Not a good sign. And right on cue. Frankly speaking. Just when I thought I was getting out, they keep pulling me back in! Looks like I'm gonna have to head in through the side entrance again.
Whoa, Hey, Elvis!
Smart Alec.
Get the hell out of here! Those customers in there have guns! Barely got out of there!
Food for thought.
Hey, Buckaroo. Unless you want a job, you can't be back here. So give me some breathing room, and I'll be with you in a sec. This panoramic view is gonna be hard on the eyes. Sit down and stew in your own juices while we bleed you dry. My restaurant already had a virus compliance inspection today. Faith and Bigora, laddies. Who said robbing this place was going to be child's play? Dining cash just changed into crime and diaper rash.
Yo, everybody shut your mouths and open your wallets. And stick a silver spoon in that kid's mouth already.
This was a half-baked idea. There's only 4 people here, if you count Rosemary's baby in the booster chair. It ain't even carrying candy, and diapers don't have pockets.
You two, stuff a pawn shop ball gag in it and start collecting the loot before some hungry cop shows up. We got vaxxed, but we still ain't immune to prosecution. What you doing in here? Can't you read the sign, sucker?
To me, a closed sign just means somebody signed their death warrant. Now, you fellas, put those guns down before I have to bring your world down around you.
Yo, you must be some kind of a stand-up comedian or anti-hero cop, 'cause there's 3 of us with enough firepower to cancel you. Jive
turkey?
Either way, it's easy for me to brutally put you three-armed hecklers down with my boom mic.
Say what, chump?
Boom goes the 44. Bad guys shot the glass, thinking they caught me barefooted.
Sorry, folks. Closing earlier than abnormally. But if you come back tomorrow, there's a free fully loaded baked potato waiting for you.
Hey, Frank. Looks like you're getting more bang for the buck these days.
Too many crooks in the kitchen, Calhoun.
Holy crap! Look at this. Damn, that sure is a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
I better be ready with a fresh pot for the code red break.
Scout 1, gatekeeper, come in.
Why now? Those who say they can't make coffee should not interrupt those doing it.
Scout 1 to gatekeeper, come in. Come on, man, answer reading.
Go ahead, Scout 1.
Hey! There's nobody in the lab but Dr. Binder. And he's got dead down to science. Oh, I think I'm gonna lose my lunch too.
So, what you're telling me is that there are still some bugs to work out in this artificially intelligent security system.
This ain't supposed to happen. Hey, what's this? What's up with the fire suppression system? There's no reason for it going off right now. Whoa! You believe that?
A dead giveaway.
Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Hey, what the hell are you?
I'm a variant.
Ugh.
And I will be putting myself in your shoes to make my grand exit.
Is that supposed to happen? Oh no. Oh no! Crush my head!
You cried your eye out, but I can still pull a few strings. With your assistance, my sleight of hand will work like magic.
So, all you remember is being offered a fully loaded baked potato. Okay, Weisenheimer. You can go deliver that food order now. But you better not let the inspector over there get the complaint about you pulling something out of the bag. Because Calhoun goes off on dirt bags.
I heard about you on the radio. Here's the parting shot of the day to good old trailing behind Inspector Calhoun. Oh, pandemic. Go ahead. It's filled with grapefruit juice to suppress my munchies when I'm playing Bagman.
Keep it. I already feel like I'm drinking out of a fire hose.
Suit yourself. I figured the gunman could use a swig, since it's bullets over burgers for you. Me. Vaccine.
Calhoun, you're turning lunchtime into a three-ring circus with your hand cannon. Some lawbreakers can't get it through their thick skulls that crime is no laughing matter, Lieutenant. Your sideshows have the chief walking a tightrope with the mayor's office over bad PR. And the aerial unit feels like a dog and pony act. And I'm spinning plates to keep the department's budget up with your shooting exhibitions. You got the last laugh this time, but it looks like you were sweating bullets with that 6-shooter. Stick to counting hatched chickens, Graffy. I've seen the inside, and your story is full of holes. Where are you going? Aren't you going to tell me how many shots it took for you to put an end to this skullduggery? I gots to know! Safety first. This is Inspector Calhoun. You probably heard already that I didn't get to order my hot dog, but Frank's is covered in ketchup.
I was hopeful, along with the chief, that it would be different this time. I guess there's no such thing as a gun-free lunch for you after all.
The chief should be okay with the news, since these hoods were not registered to vote in this state.
over-exaggerating my walking here. I'm over-exaggerating my walking here.
Midnight clown boy? No more clowning around.
It's too bad you didn't live. But then again, who does? When you go muzzle to muzzle with Calhoun. And he has me leaving a paper trail all over the city.
I have 2 pair, dimes and deuces, with a king kicker. Makes your head swim, doesn't it?
You gave it your best shot, but I have a dead man's hand, aces and eights, with a 10 side card. Makes your head bobble, doesn't it?
I don't get it. How is it that you keep beating the law of averages? I had you hook, line, and sinker.
Even bleeding wet ink, this turn-up keeps coming back for more.
I have to insist that you do not leave the hotel grounds until the funds are successfully transferred to my account.
No matter how many times I go to bat, I keep striking out, caught looking or napping.
We're queening up on this bat boy. Lock, stock, and fish in a barrel. Shoot, I may even quit my day job. Angel eyes out. Heads up!
Like Yogi Berra said, you gotta swing at the strikes.
A bullseye shot.
Out of the park. Well, I'll be a smoking gun.
A hit and one.
A real eye-opener. The River of Blood card. For a Doyle Brunson hand. Like Yogi Berra said, it ain't over till it's over. I win, big shot.
It's all fun and confidence games until someone loses an eye.
A tally kept with the slippery pen. Not worth the shot and powder. You were right, old chum. A dip in the pool did turn my luck around.
Well, this enterprise is dead in the water. Our regular program in progress.
It's a state-of-the-art AI security system epic fail. There's a breach in the impenetrable fortress. It isn't Harry. A poser in a chef's uniform is eating our lunch.
I knew deep down they wouldn't order lunch without including us. Your goose is fried, you widow rascal. Come on out. Old Painwis has a reservation for you in the smoked section.
Thereby hangs the tale. Your friends are going to hit the roof when they see what I cooked up. Why don't you keep your eye out for them? Pay the piper, call the tune. Attention, all security personnel. We have the disavowed lunch special delivery ops chef cornered. Everybody who wants a pot shot, to the rooftop.
From brewing to pursuing, the call to action that doesn't involve a coffee pot.
no more Mr. Nice Receptionist. Gatekeeper, do you copy? We got served up a decoy special by the crackpot. It was a no-show, and now we're locked out on the rooftop. Come on, man. Answer your radio.
Abandoning your post and cold coffee are grounds for termination. Little man.
I've been sitting behind that front desk for too long. Now to shoot the ending to this coffee table book, and still have time to put out the danishes and donuts. Don't let that door shut! Isn't that Gatekeeper?
What's Gatekeeper doing up here?
Gatekeeper abandoned his medium roast! It was a crank call to arms over a decoy special. The old bait and switch trick.
Time to flip the script.
Let's get out of here. Maybe if somebody notices security is missing, they'll check
don't
the
do that!
rooftop.
Wait, for Pete's sake! You killed Pete! Don't you think we tried that already? Twice! That's Vic and Tim, laid out over there like bullet-ridden doormats. That impenetrable door can only be opened from the AI security system switchboard at the front desk.
Accidents happen.
The biohazard intercept response destruct sequence is now activated. The no regrets operation cannot be overridden by flipping off. The building will automatically destruct in T-minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done here.
Like Yogi Berra said, we made too many wrong mistakes. Whoa, close call. Slurpee almost stained my shiny white gloves. Son of a gun. I knew I should have stuck to my guns. Anything happened while I was gone? Are you holding on tight to your carry-ons? The M&M welding just blasted the Kingdom Come from the inside, and I'm still not spotting that masked imposter on the outside. Why are you wiped her? You were supposed to watch the store, not give it away. You look surprised. We're gonna need more candy bars. And a couple of job applications while you're at it.
Say, feller, that Slurpee bled all over your gloves. Sweet Sunday!
Now what?
Wrecked in the pit stop during the start of the 2020 Pandemic Motor Speedway Gumball Rally?
Is that yours?
I just put in a nitro system to keep up in the fast and delirious lane.
No backup car, huh?
The average Joe only gets to drive like this once every 100 years.
Today kicked everybody in the sweet tooth.
I blew it. This used to be a hell of a smooth road. But it's high time I take the payout for an easy ride before the game is up.
That's what I'm talking about. The thirst aid station.
My cork is about to pop. Am I evolving or dying? It slipped my mind that Dr. Hardin drew first blood during my examination in part 1 of this quarantine comedy of errors. The last stop before I head off.
Say, mister. Do you have any extra pandemic stimulus cash on you? I need to buy one of those BAC 80-proof masks.
A bum rap for everybody.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Take this hard hat for the next time the sky falls.
Is this some kind of a joke? I used to work for this outfit until I became a whistleblower. I want my 30% already. This pandemic turned all you yahoos into a bunch of bums.
Attention, Inspector Calhoun.
Go for Calhoun. Talk of the town.
A call came in about a possible break-in at Dr. Hardin's office. I recognize that name from the gossip going around about out your lost case file mess. Anywho, I'll never understand why some people just have to cross that crime scene tape. Come on, put your thinking mask on.
No place to go but Dr. Hardin's office now.
My blood was in your hands for a dark moment, Dr. Hardin. And at first glance, it seems that you have hidden my collection tube as well as you did your agenda. What is needed now is a shining moment. There was none among the myriads of men who existed who would pity or assist me. And I should feel kindness towards my enemies? No. You're quite the character. And quick by half. Awesome sauce. crushed it.
When you hit a dead end, you always go back to the beginning.
A small asymptomatic voice? Ah, yes, Inspector Calhoun. We finally meet mask to mask. Your timing marks the beginning of the end. But you need to face the facts. There will always be loose ends.
It's probably better to keep your face covered. If you haven't heard, there's a pandemic going around.
Make no mistake about it, the virus is out of the lab. Now step aside.
We're gonna have a problem if you don't keep a 6-foot distance and maybe more.
It seems you have a bad case of the simples, Inspector.
Don't do it.
It's done. You don't want to shoot the messenger. You're mixing things up. Luckily, a shot is not 100% effective. You're in over your head, Calhoun.
I rose to the occasion.
Struck gold.
It's always a battle